You're listening to the Affiliate Marketing Podcast brought to you by AffiverseMedia.com, the chapter and verse of everything you need to know about running a successful affiliate program for your business. Now, here's your award-winning affiliate and performance marketing host, an industry veteran, your affiliate marketing guide, and the founder of Affiverse, Leanne Johnston.
Welcome to yet another seasonal wrap-up episode of the Affiliate Marketing Podcast with me, your host, Leanne Johnston. And what a season it's been. From accidentally falling into affiliate marketing, every guest has told us a new story, to using AI tools to automate your day-to-day activities and deep dive the importance of authenticity in your content, plus everything you need to know about finance, affiliate programs, and more. We've had a myriad of perspectives and insights to help you scale, grow, and diversify your business. And this first quarter of the year has now come and gone, and with it, the only constant that we have in this industry, which is the next round of events to get out and about to keep on learning. This month, I'm heading to the US to check out PI Live and host a How to Get More Customers with Affiliate Marketing workshop in South Beach on the 24th of April. Now, if you're based in Florida or you're near to or around that area, and you're running an affiliate program and want to scale it, I encourage you to get on over to South Beach and come and hang out with us. We are pulling back the curtain on big agency strategies and helping affiliate program managers to build the success and blueprint for their programs. Apart from that, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on your preferred platform so you never miss an episode, and sign up to the Affiverse newsletter to catch all the news that's trending in the industry. After all, we're now officially ranked as number 1 for affiliate marketing news on Google. So a massive thank you to everybody that comes to the homepage each day, each week to read the content that we're sharing. And if you're listening to this podcast, we really value you being here with us. Now, before we kick off the final wrap-up episode, I wanted to share 3 successes that we've had here at Affiverse and keep you guys up to speed with what we're doing for you, our community. Number 1. We published issue 3 of our Affiverse magazine, and this time round we focused on all things B2B. Look out for it on our site and download it to get insider tips and helpful quarterly planner and cool list of events and podcasts and helpful videos to watch, as well as content that you simply can't find anywhere else. And if you're old school like me, you can order it in print and write out your plan for this quarter in the planner at the back. Number 2. We released a brand new Affiverse website with additional features for our advertisers, contributors, and creators to bring a wider segment of voices into the industry and keep it all together so that we can all keep learning what's new and trending in our space. But don't worry, you can still find us at AffiverseMedia.com, along with top industry stories, a library bank of webinars and podcast episodes to catch up on, and helpful guides, as well as a brand new directory that you can all submit your business, service, agency, SaaS tools, anything that you want about the performance marketing industry, 100% free. But there's so much more. And lastly, we're geared up for launching our Elevate 2025 Summit that's coming to you guys on the 15th and 16th of July here in London in the United Kingdom. This is an event that promises to bring you top experts from multiple industries where you will be among dynamic community of forward thinkers, affiliate thought leaders, and industry marketing pioneers. But tickets are limited to this event, so make sure that you're getting yours before our early bird promotion ends. Now, I'm going to leave you with the highlights of this season, so here we go. In our first episode of the season, I chatted with digital nomad and affiliate marketing expert Marty Englander. Known as Mr. Online Reviewer on YouTube and TikTok, Marty shares how he unexpectedly stumbled into affiliate marketing, turned it into a thriving business, and mastered short-form video for authentic content creation, who's now built a bank of over 24 million plus viewers to his content online. He breaks down the different levels of affiliates, what it takes to become a super affiliate, and why clear communication and strategic goal setting are game changers. If you want to level up your affiliate game, this episode is packed with everything that you must know. For this highlight, I wanted to give you a sneak peek of what Marty's masterclass will be about in the upcoming Elevate Summit, on how to effectively create a video in 90 seconds. And if you're hooked and want to know more, head on over to our website and purchase your delegate ticket now. Let's hear what to consider to create the next viral moment in your business and drive traffic forward to your affiliate programs. Are you sick and tired of not converting your traffic into sales? Because I can help you with that. That would be my question that I would start the video concept with.
Well, I would say you need to get even more personal with them, because there's still some techie speak. Because remember, we're now talking to the person. We want to talk to their hearts, because we know the saying is people buy with their hearts and justify with their minds. So it's not, is your traffic not converting? It's more, why are you only getting 200 views?
Got it.
So the first one is we get really, really relatable, we get specific, we get tangible. Then we go on to the solution, which is, did you know you've actually only got 3 seconds to capture someone's attention before they leave this video? So it's no surprise. It's not even your fault that you're only getting 200 views. But actually, and then so that was the solution, telling them that they've only got 3 seconds. But it's not enough of a solution for them just to forget about you. Next is the capture stage. This is where we turn it into a win-win. Right now, it's a win-lose because we've given information to the viewer, but as the affiliate, where's our award? There's no good just telling people stuff.
Telling me my problem and not telling me a solution.
Hence the word lead. We need to lead them where we want them to go. Think of this as the problem solution capture as a funnel. Top of it, the problem solution. And then the capture is simply, I've actually written this entire guide. If you go to this URL, you can download it and you can say for free, you can buy it, or here's a discount code, or even if you don't want to send them somewhere, it really is specific to what action do you want from them. If you want them to like the video, don't send them away from the platform. Tell them to like the video.
Message you or DM you or
comment,
like that.
But typically, because they're in lazy mode, unless we, and I don't want to use technical terms like hooks and all of that stuff, but unless we disrupt their thought process, we're not going to be able for them to do anything, which is why we just keep everything one problem, one solution, one action. And when you're utilizing that every single day through the 90-sec vid system, and it's only taking you 90 seconds to do it, that's like in 100 days, you can have 100 videos, each targeting the same problem, just rewording
different
it over and over.
segments of affiliates even. In episode 2, Paul Fernandez from The Growth Guys breaks down the future of media buying. Paul explored how AI and automation are reshaping advertising strategies, why creativity is more important than ever, and how understanding audience intent drives better results. From the multi-channel marketing to data-driven testing, this conversation was brimming with insights to help you stay ahead in the evolving world of affiliate marketing. So how do you get started? How can you use your budget effectively? And is there a blueprint to follow in media buying? Stay tuned if this is a strategy that you wish to incorporate in your affiliate program.
That's exactly the mindset, is investigate, go and test, be quick to fail. That's part of our whole sort of process, really. So we have our head process, which is hypothesize, execute, analyze, and then debrief or develop. And it's purely around, again, it's pragmatism. It's just, you've got to go and find these channels and I think you've got to come a step back and just go, who is my audience? Where are they hanging out? Because for a lot of brands, Reddit ads are fantastic. And so a lot of e-commerce brands, TikTok Shop is incredibly useful. But I think what we would say is never be solely reliant on single channel. So if you are, I'm not saying if you've got like a budget, like $1,000 a month or whatever, go and spread it really thin, but give yourself little pockets of testing budget. Go and test these platforms and see how things resonate. Once you start seeing those early signals of success, then you double down. But you want to be thinking, I think people need to be thinking multi-channel. In fact, I would start thinking about intent behind the buying journey. So, for instance, if you are a sort of, like a disaster purchase or, that kind of thing, then obviously Google is fantastic for that because it's incredibly high intent. Yeah. But if you're trying to educate and bring new category to the market, then, Meta is fantastic because you can get cheap CPMs within Meta and within Meta specifically still. TikTok, incredibly amazing for entertainment. And there's some really cheap clicks there available and cheap views. And you can really just use these channels as like the beginnings of a marketing muscle that you might be able to sort of do the reps with later on. But my advice would always be you've got to know your ideal customer at least 80% inside out at the beginning, and then just go and test these channels. I think, the question of intent has to be at the forefront because you need to understand
what kind of problem it is you're solving. And do people need education? Are we mixing that with a bit of entertainment? Is it more of an info product where we need to, provide loads of social proof and whatever, but and think about frequency of that content as well?
Up next, we turn to the publisher world with Luke Watkin, the former commercial director of MVF, and the shifting landscape of affiliate marketing. We dived into the impact of SEO strategies, AI integration, and the evolving regulations, plus why diversifying your marketing channels is now more critical than ever. Listen to the full episode if you're interested in building resilient partnerships with publishers like MVF and future-proofing your affiliate strategies. But in the meantime, listen to Luke's predictions for the year ahead, considering the impact of regulation shifts, diversification, and algorithm updates, and so much more.
In a way, it's anybody's guess what could happen this year. As I said before, performance marketing and affiliate, we're in for a big year. It's always been in vogue, but I think this year especially.
It's finally cool. We're coming out of the room, and people are starting to take note, like 25 years later.
That's right, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that aside, obviously, being really proactive about the kind of potential impact of the regulatory shifts we've talked about. If you're an advertiser who spends 100% of your budget on Meta, I'd be thinking, how can I diversify away?
Yeah.
If you're completely reliant on organic search, I'd be thinking, the next algorithm update could be kind of the difference between, keeping the lights on or not. So that's a really key one. First-party data will become more and more important. Publishers who build kind of the most engaged audiences, who provide authentic content and kind of build brand equity and loyalty that way, they will probably dominate. And then I suppose and I can't kind of emphasize this enough, the diversification of channels. I think many affiliates are pretty good at this anyway, but, I think it's risky and it's also less fun. And, I think what I've really enjoyed in my role is having a budget for paid media, a budget for organic search, a budget for brand building and other new channels. And, it kind of just means you're not putting all your eggs in one basket.
That's the best piece of advice, short and succinct, that I've heard this year to date, is don't put all your eggs in one basket. And you think about it, that is what actually makes affiliate programs successful, is by diversifying different traffic sources and reaching their customers in different niches. Have you included CSS publishers in your affiliate program strategy? In this episode, Joep van der Burg from Shopify explores just that. Joep breaks down how CSS boosts visibility on Google Shopping, the technical know-how that's needed to work with CSS publishers, and why tracking and transparency are key to success. Plus, discover how SMEs can leverage CSS to compete with bigger brands and stay ahead in 2025. In this clip, Joep goes over some strategies for SMEs looking to work with CSS publishers. And in his experience, most of them show the same struggles. And it's something that Shopify aims to address. So we've got a mission this year to help as many SMEs as possible. It's part of the reason why we're running our Elevate Summit as well. There's a lot of e-commerce businesses coming into the market that need support and need help. So let's talk about their needs and how you feel your business can really help support the smaller e-commerce brands that are launching.
Yes. It was actually quite funny, Leah, and I just recently came back from Denmark. I was there last week for a conference where I actually caught up with a couple of SMEs, and they all seem to have the main struggle. And the main struggle is, as an SME, and let's say you're a reseller of products. You could be in home and living reselling like big brand sofas, or you could be reselling like trainers, sneakers. And the problem what those kind of guys face is they're bidding against the likes. Let's take the example of sneakers, right? You're bidding against the likes of the JD Sports, but you're also bidding against Nike and Adidas themselves. On top of that, you're also bidding against marketplaces. So the auction is just so big that CPCs are massive. You can do two things. You can completely rely on marketplaces now. The problem there, in my opinion, is that you just got very limited brand awareness. It's very hard to make a loyal customer out of a marketplace purchaser.
Yeah.
So basically what we try to do is we try to generate direct traffic. So you're up against the likes of JD and Foot Locker. You're in the same auction. You create the same visibility. However, the traffic that we send to you is direct traffic. If that traffic converts, they're your clients, and you can retarget them. You can, send them newsletters. Like, you can create a loyal customer out of that direct traffic. GSS, I think, gives the perfect opportunity to become visible, and on top of that, against a set ROI, rather than paying Google CPCs, which obviously can get very expensive without a guaranteed ROI on top.
Artificial intelligence seems to be the buzzword this quarter. The advancements we have witnessed recently show just how AI is permeating every layer of our working routine. And to be fully successful in it, we must learn how to use it to our advantage. In comes AI marketing specialist Heather Murray to explore the growing role of AI in content creation, outreach, and workflow automation, something that's really close to my heart as an affiliate manager. Heather shares her 3Cs framework for effective AI prompting and highlights the technology's limitations from biases to legal concerns. Want some practical strategies on integrating AI while keeping human oversight? Up next, Heather provides some tips every affiliate manager should consider when prompting information. Doing it correctly could be the difference in getting a response from your outreach. So tune in and listen to these top tips.
So when people say, write me a blog on X, they're going to get the most generic blog ever. If they say, act as a copywriter with decades of experience in my area, write me a blog on X. Here's my tone of voice guide. Here's the audience. Here's our marketing strategy. Here's all that information. You're going to get a much, much better result. And when I'm talking about examples, AI is an excellent mimic. It's unbelievable, way better than a human can describe what they want. So take, for example, tone of voice. All humans use the same sort of pool of words. They pick from around about 30 words. Everyone wants to sound professional, helpful, clear, all of that. We all use the same words. So actually, we're all going to get the same sort of result. But if we gave it a couple of documents full of examples of our writing, AI will be able to scan that and see patterns, because that's what it does. That's how it works. Hundreds of thousands of patterns in your syntax, in your approach, in your perspective, in your language. We can't possibly describe that. So giving examples of best practice, giving examples of what good looks like is the best possible thing you can do. So I want this and I want it to be like this. So whether it's something that you've done in the past, whether it's something your competitors have done, whether it's just something you've got from a lead magnet, you think this is really good. So in this example, emails, an example of a good email. So you need to be able to recognize what good looks like. That's a big problem. So if you don't know what a good email looks like, then you're a bit stuck because you can't mimic anything and you can't describe it either. So this is where AI in the hands of the expert comes, this is why a copywriter can write a really good prompt, because they can describe what good looks like and they can find examples of really good versions.
So I want to challenge affiliate managers listening to this now. Go and ask your affiliates what emails they tend to respond to.
Yes.
Go and ask your existing affiliates which emails they actually respond to and why, and pick that information out of them so that you can add it to your prompt and create a really good outreach email. Because there is, I want to eradicate this in the industry. I want to use this podcast to just eradicate really poor cold call outreach emails being sent out to affiliate partners, because you're wasting your time, you're wasting their time, you're not representing your affiliate program properly or your brand properly. And there's no need to be doing that anymore because we've got AI. Content is king. And following on from the last episode focusing on written content, we now turn the focus on video content and the shifts happening where Greta Dunn, the founder of Marco Video, reminds us why authentic content is the future of marketing. We delved into the power of micro-influencers, the impact of user-generated content, and how AI can enhance, not replace, authentic storytelling. From real reels to truthful TikToks, we talk about authentic content and why it's the way forward. So tune into the full episode to discover how brands can build trust, maximize content across multiple channels. And one thing is for sure, in order to be successful in this new age of marketing, brands need to be focusing on what their consumers want and steer away from anything scripted or based on pushing a sale. Listening closely for more tips. What do you think is happening right now with user-generated content? Like, how big of a problem do you think it is for brands today to segment their marketing strategy away from what we call pay to play, so reviews that are paid for, and reviews that are actually genuinely coming out of like micro-influencers just going, I really love this product and here's why, and not being a supermodel or a brand ambassador or, a personal brand or whatever it is, just a genuine, Joe Soap, somebody in the street going, I really love this brand and this is why I love it. So why are you seeing that flip? And how is that trend moving right now? And why should brands be taking note of it?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose brands need to respond to what their consumers are looking at it and responding to.
Yeah.
You know, in our research, we were seeing that 40%, I think, of reviews can be fake. And I think, look, I don't want to get into AI influencers, but it is obviously a topic of conversation at the moment. I think it's a cheap solution that unfortunately long-term is going to damage your brand. People need authenticity. People need to see, especially this younger generation. And I can't stress that enough. I mean, our research went into the 18 to 24-year-old demographic.
Yeah.
They are scrolling past anything they think is stale. They do not want to be sold to anything that is too polished, too refined. If they think there's a script, which is pretty easy to spot, especially for these younger kids, they just don't respond to it. And not only that, not only are they not responding to it, they're actually criticizing brands and moving away from brands. There was a thing last week that we saw. It was a big brand in the States called Poppy, and it's a drinks brand, really pretty and really sweet, perfect for influencers. And they basically sent out thousands of their product to influencers. And the hate online, I mean, on Reddit, on Instagram, it was just like, why are you doing this? Why aren't you talking to your customers? Why aren't you getting the content from real people or giving it to a women's shelter and asking them what they think, or giving it to, you know, why are they going to people that don't appreciate them? And I think that is where people are getting irked, especially in the hospitality industry, where hotels are giving free stays and stuff. And in this economy, when everyone is essentially struggling, you know, they're like, I'm out there spending my money on this. I'm sitting in the pub or the cafe with my friends. I'm telling them how good this foundation is, how good this sauce is, whatever it is. They're going out and buying it. And yet you're still giving it to people and handing them a script and saying, say exactly what you want us to say.
Next up, we welcome Stephen Davis from Finder, breaking down the complexities of finance affiliate marketing. Throughout the episode, we explored the power of data-driven strategies, the impact of market conditions, and why compliance is non-negotiable. Plus, Stephen shares expert tips on pitching, onboarding, and building successful partnerships in this highly regulated space. If you want to hear more actionable insights to elevate your finance affiliate program, this is the episode for you. For now, I'll leave you with the onboarding process at Finder to make sure you are set up for success. So talk us through, you know, onboarding a client. What are all the things that your team has to do in order to make that happen? It's not just, oh, here's your link from impact.com or wherever, PartnerStack, whatever it is that you're doing, you know, and then we skip off into the sunset and start sending you traffic. It doesn't work that way. Can you break it down?
Yeah, I think step one is sort of finance. So we get set up in the finance system. You know, the most important thing is that we're going to actually get paid. So we get set up in the finance system. Step two is then getting the tracking links, We get a link so we can track, and that can go into the advertiser that we set up in our system.
And do you like stress test the tracking as well? Do you like go do you know, test purchases and stuff with the clients before you onboard them?
Not enough, in my opinion, but if it's a big opportunity, yes. So if it's going to go, it just depends where it's going to go onto the website. So if it's a volume and it's a revenue opportunity, we'll go in, we'll give feedback on landing pages, we'll check everything. There's lots of faux pas around app tracking at the moment that we have to keep on top of. People are using QR codes from desktop. But so we have to do that, I'd say, on the bigger ones. On some of the smaller ones, we would probably just on board and work it out as we go. But on the ones where we're going to send, you know, tens of thousands of pounds worth of click value, we don't want to do that without sort of understanding what's going to go on. So tracking, I feel it gets funner every year, you know, harder, funner today. So that's something else. And then the last one is actually the data and the information that goes on the website. So that's as big as probably all the others combined, is making sure it goes into the website correctly, the rates and everything are being pulled, the provider's happy with the information that's being displayed, it's compliant content. I know we've got some things to discuss around compliance, and a lot of that, some providers want to sign everything off. And with that in mind, to Finder is probably on the rarity where it's authorized by the FCA in their own right. So we have the permission to sign off these ads, but still we have to go through that process with lots of providers. So still, like, it's just internal process on brand side. but that can be really heavy, even though that we technically could do it without it. But I think lots of people are just looking for security on that side. So there's lots to go into onboarding before you've even made a pound.
Ever wondered what drives B2B affiliate programs effectively? I was super excited to welcome Sage Accounting's Alexander Feist, the head of affiliate marketing, to talk about the rapid evolution of B2B affiliates. We explored the power of strategic partnerships, the challenges of global program execution, and why innovative commission models really matter. Plus, discover how content-driven affiliates are shaping the future and what support they need to succeed. Earlier on, we touched briefly on how supporting SMEs is so important in this industry, and in this episode, we saw how using the appropriate tools are essential in this case. Alex believes that an affiliate manager's role is designed to make affiliates and small business owners' lives easier and hassle-free, so giving you the freedom to focus on all the parts of your business is really where his focus is at. What do you think are the drivers behind customers wanting tools that can make their lives easier and automated and faster and simpler? Because Sage is quite a complex product. It deals with everything from tax to payroll. Why do you think now is the time for SMEs to actually kind of be using this? And let's talk about it from an affiliate's perspective. Like, affiliates are running their businesses. Do they need this product too?
100%. Most affiliates are actually SMBs, right? And SMEs are the backbone of the UK economy and of many other economies across the globe. And all of them need a reliable, easy to use software to be successful and to get rid of all the hassle every day with taxes and chasing for invoices. AI plays a really important role at the moment. So we have AI functionality in most of our products already included. So instead of chasing for invoices, for unpaid invoices, you can ask the Sage Copilot basically just to chase for an invoice. You can even select the tone of the chasing email. So very helpful to save time in the day-to-day. And most of our current partners, they are accountants, they are business consultants, content creators, as you mentioned, comparison side. They already engage with a small business audience every day. They understand the pain points of small business owners. And us working with those trusted voices is exactly the way how we can reach SMBs in a way that feels natural, meaningful. Plus, we offer region-specific incentives and localized content to help affiliates connect with their UK business, for example, in a way that is truly resonating with their pain points. A good example in the UK is right now MTD making text digital, right?
Yeah,
so this is something that is a massive pain point for SMEs at the moment, and Sage has a proper solution for that. And it's a perfect moment for SME affiliates to work with Sage, but also to promote Sage, get that topic to even more SMEs.
My next guest was the lovely Jody Millward from Linkbee, who are driving content performance marketing models forward in their platform. Jody talked about the evolution of affiliate marketing from classic CPA models to CPC-driven content strategies, and how Linkbee helps brands, especially smaller ones, gain premium media exposure without upfront costs. Jody shares tips on leveraging performance PR, boosting brand awareness, and staying ahead of emerging affiliate trends. I think you will find this episode is performance PR on steroids. Hear how collaboratively working together can achieve the best results. So the one thing that I'm asking myself now while I'm listening to you is Linkbee the future of performance PR? Because PR kind of sits on the peripheral edges of affiliate and nobody really understands. Well, I know the value of it, but I don't really understand it. And I'm kind of seeing this merge happening where, PR marketers are now starting to work more with publishers on a performance basis, and everybody wants brand value, right? Everybody wants to be able to measure their ROAS. Is this a similar kind of movement that you're seeing?
Absolutely. I think that's the dream for where we sit within Linkbee, is that we kind of don't want to have a one set home. We want to be able to go into brands. For example, I'm working with Number 7, and we went in and had a massive strategy day where it was affiliate agency, their brand team, their PR team, their social team, their affiliate team. And we kind of just went through the what we've been able to secure them so far, just working within the affiliate budget.
Yeah.
And then what more opportunities is available if we were to work a lot more collaboratively. With some brands, we're introduced to work alongside their PR agency. So if they really are struggling to get any organic pickup, they're able to log on to Linkbee and get that backup coverage as and when they need it. The main benefit as well is we are able to turn around content really quickly. So if there is a product launch set to go live at the start of the month, they're not seeing pickup or press being written as much as what they hoped. We're able, with any of the major newspaper titles, we don't like to guarantee it, but I'll say it out loud, up to a few days that are able to get dedicated articles live. But we give our publishers up to 2 weeks. That's like the standard turnaround. So, which is really still really strong offering. So yeah, we want to be a backup for PR agencies or PR teams, and then also work collaboratively with their brand, because there is still that element of upper funnel. We are able to access coverage on these newspapers to get your brand in front of thousands of millions of people. And it's just a way to kind of collaboratively work together. Yeah. And of course, we've got all of that affiliate tracking applied to all of our campaigns. So you are able to get full transparency on conversions, clicks, and sales from our activity as well.
For the last episode in this season, I chatted with the lovely Irina Makarova, CMO of Pinup Partners, about how established brands can drive growth in the affiliate space, focusing on the power of trust, transparency, and community, building lasting relationships. From data-driven market expansion to localization, innovative merchandise strategies, and a unique money-back guarantee for affiliates, Irina shares actionable insights on scaling affiliate programs and entering new markets. Lean in closer to understand how big brands get bigger and how you can leverage these strategies in your affiliate programs too. How do you keep that creativity, and how do you actually keep that momentum of moving forward and continuing to be the leader when you already are one? I think that's something that a lot of affiliate managers don't get to experience very often in their careers, to actually be at those types of brands. But it's also a different mindset and marketing thinking that you need to adopt in order to continuously be a leading challenger in a vertical or space.
First of all, we do believe as a company, and it goes from management down to every person who works within marketing, within affiliate, within sales, that the foundation for any successful partnership is built on trust, again, transparency and value. And these are, I think, the three key sort of whales that should hold the affiliate marketing in general, and also are the huge contributors to our brand. Trust for us is essential, again, because we try to operate as openly as possible, and we try to provide for information and any resources that we do as openly as possible. And we also have a very clear understanding of how affiliate marketing operates, of how our partners should operate, and how the statistics operate. So this gives, again, affiliates a very informed decision. And plus, we do believe that high CPA rates are very important, but we do try to give our affiliates as many tools, promotions, insights, content, visuals, anything that can boost your performance from not a number-driven aspect. So I think the philosophy of Pinup Partners in general is to collaborate with our affiliates, with our partners. And in this collaboration, we try to hear as much, we try to collect as much information, and we try to provide for them as much as possible, whether it's technical tools, whether it's content tools, whether it's creatives, whether it's landing pages. And as a marketer, when I'm launching a bigger campaign that affects affiliates directly, the first thing that we try to do is, what can we actually give to our partners for them to start driving traffic, not within a month, but within a few days, or a maximum of week and a half or 2 weeks. And I think the foundation and the philosophy is to collaborate, is to not to try to separate yourself from your client, from the rest of the pack or the rest of the group, is to try to be on the same page.
And that, my friends, takes us to the wrap-up of yet another awe-inspiring season, where we deep dive into concepts, talk with industry experts doing cool, innovative things, and close out this season of the Affiliate Marketing Podcast. I want to give a huge thank you to all of our incredible guests for sharing their insights, and to you, our listeners and subscribers, for tuning into this podcast every single week. Your support means everything, and it encourages me to keep finding the hidden gems and talent that we want to explore in the affiliate marketing industry. Did we leave you wanting more? Don't forget to catch up on any episodes that you may have missed. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our podcast and catch up to the weekly releases. You can tune in next week as we release Season 21, sponsored by our partners at everflow.io. And we've got some even more expert conversations, trends, and strategies to discuss coming your way soon from companies like Taboola, Intelsio, Rewards Collective, and more. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep winning in affiliate marketing. The Elevate Summit 2025 is here. Just join us on July 15th and 16th for the premier affiliate and digital marketing event this summer. This year, we're focusing on traffic, where innovation meets inspiration, and we're helping SME brands and affiliates to scale. Elevate is more than just another summit or affiliate conference. It's a transformative experience designed by industry veterans for those ready to embrace the future of performance marketing to grow their businesses. Connect with forward thinkers, affiliate pioneers, SaaS tools, and decision makers as you engage with cutting-edge strategies, immersive masterclasses, and strategic networking opportunities. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a budding SME entrepreneur, Elevate offers insights, tools, and connections to revolutionize your approach to bringing more sales into your business. Don't miss your chance to be a part of this dynamic community. Visit affiversemedia.com, click the Elevate button, and book your conference ticket to find out about our sponsorship and speaker opportunities today.